Today in AI news, Alphabet just smashed through a $3 trillion market cap. What the heck is a CLI in machine learning? And OpenAI's chair says we're in an AI bubble, and that's a good thing. Welcome back to the AI Recap, your daily deep dive into the biggest stories shaping the future of artificial intelligence. Let's start with big tech. Literally, Alphabet, Google's parent company, just became the second US company in history to cross the $3 trillion valuation. Why now? The Department of Justice had been circling Alphabet with antitrust investigations, specifically looking at Google's dominance in search and ads. But with recent legal maneuvers, Alphabet successfully dodged a forced breakup, and Wall Street responded with confidence. What's fueling this surge? Google Cloud continues to grow rapidly, riding the AI adoption wave. YouTube is thriving with AI-driven ad targeting and content recommendation. And let's not forget Gemini, Alphabet's flagship AI model that's competing head-to-head with OpenAI's GPT-4 and Anthropic's Claude. The takeaway? The market is rewarding Alphabet not just for its dominance in search, but for positioning itself as an AI-first company. Now for something a little more technical, CLI, the command line interface in machine learning. Sounds dry? It's actually hugely important. The CLI is how developers interact with ML frameworks and tools directly through commands rather than graphical interfaces. Here's why it matters. Speed and automation. CLIs allow for faster experimentation and batch processing of data and models. Customization. Developers can tweak hyperparameters, train models, and deploy pipelines much more flexibly. Scalability. In large ML operations, CLIs are the backbone of automation and reproducibility. Think of it like this. If machine learning is the car, the CLI is the steering wheel. Without it, developers would have far less control. So next time you hear about ML engineers working from the command line, remember, it's not just nerdy tradition, it's the core of how AI gets built. And finally, I'm an OpenAI's board chair, Bret Taylor, just made waves by saying we are in an AI bubble. Sounds scary, right? Bubbles usually mean overhype and inevitable crashes. But Taylor's spin is different. He says an AI bubble is actually healthy for innovation. Here's why. Bubbles drive massive investment into new ideas and startups. Even if many fail, the survivors end up being revolutionary. Think .com bubble. Amazon and Google rose from that chaos. And right now, AI talent and capital are flooding in, accelerating breakthroughs that might have taken decades otherwise. So while critics warn about hype cycles, Taylor argues this frenzy is exactly what's needed to push AI forward faster. The real question is, which companies will be the Amazons of AI and which will vanish like pets.com? So there you have it. Alphabet smashes records, the CLI explained in plain English, and OpenAI's chair giving us a very optimistic take on the so-called AI bubble. Which of these stories do you think will have the biggest impact? Alphabet's 3T milestone, the rise of ML command line tools, or the bubble debate? Let me know in the comments. And if you want daily AI deep dives, hit subscribe and join us for tomorrow's roundup. Thanks for watching the AI Recap.